Good evening, Bio Nation. I hope you're doing well tonight. My name is Matt Williamson, and you're watching Marietta College Esports. So we're starting just a few minutes early because the game may be starting early. We're already in, and I saw they were starting things up, so I wanted to make sure we get some of the intro stuff out of the way in case they start like right at 8:30. So in case you don't know what happened earlier about our match with Kaiser Sarasota, unfortunately, Kaiser Sarasota was not able to field a team, so they had to forfeit. But we do have our Rocket League match against Shawnee State. So let's take a look at who will be playing in tonight's Rocket League match for the Pioneers. So we will have senior Austin Offenberger Ozio. We will have freshman Justin Shanklin, and we will have freshman Sergey Wall, that guy Sergey. And then we have our coaches, head coach Darren Games and our Rocket League coach Jeff Thomas. But yeah, this will be the last Rocket League match for the semester. We were double checking earlier. Most likely we will not advance to the NACE Starleague Varsity Plus playoffs, but that's fine. There will be more Rocket League in the spring with NACE and GLEC, so we'll have quite a bit coming to you in the spring semester. So while we are waiting for the match, we'll go over a couple of announcements. So first, we do want to give a shout out to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor for Marietta College Esports. So they have helped equip our facility with keyboards, mice, headsets, mouse pads, microphones. If you'd like to get your own HyperX gear, please be sure to go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen. We also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. So every now and then, they will do kind of a Marietta College night where they'll have pizza for a really good deal. They'll have their Switch where you can play some Smash, some Mario Kart, some Mario Party, and they'll also put our matches up if we are streaming the match live. And I believe the next one is going to be tomorrow, Tuesday. So definitely check that out. They're on Front Street in Marietta. So please be sure to go check that out and help cheer on our Overwatch team as they will be playing tomorrow against Kaiser Sarasota. We'll also mention that we're always looking for more students for our esports program. So whether you're a high school student or a current Marietta College student, we have teams in Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros., and Valorant. So we have our dedicated facility. You've been watching the pre-streams, you can see that we have quite a few people in there right now. Might have even noticed some Halloween costumes because it is Halloween today. We have dedicated coaches for several of our titles. We try to provide academic supports and health and wellness supports. And there are scholarships available if you're a high school senior or a college transfer. So for more information, you can go to linktr.ee/Marietta Esports. That has links to all of our social media channels, so you can follow us there. It also has links to our tryout information. So speaking of that, we will be having tryouts for scholarships this Saturday, November 5th. So you need to fill out our recruitment form at bit.ly/MCRecruit. Fill out our scholarship tryout form at bit.ly/MCEsportTryout. And then our Discord server, bit.ly/PioDiscord. The QR codes are up on your screen. Definitely screenshot it because it's not going to be up for long because we are already underway of this best of 5 series, Marietta College versus Shawnee State. So we're going to be seeing Marietta will be on the blue side, Shawnee State will be on the red side. Sergey tries to go for a goal, doesn't quite connect. K-Unit is going to be heading towards an exposed goal, but Serge will be there for the block. Nuclear Option is trying to take the ball over, but will end up being passed by someone from Shawnee State. I got to figure out who everyone is. Ozzy next the ball down, but Watt Boat is taking it down. Gets knocked over to the other side. Shank is there to tip, but does not connect. Nuclear Option is going to take control of the ball, but Ozzy will tip it away from him. Watt Boat is there to keep the defense on, for them. Now the ball's a little bit in the corner. Watt Boat tries to center it up. And K-Unit goes for the shot, but doesn't quite connect. Now Nuclear Option is going to hit the ball, but the ball is going to stray for their goal, but Arian is not able to clinch it in. Sergey is trying to set it up. K-Unit is there to take it away, though. Now Ozio's going to go for the play, tips K Unit, and Shank is also going to knock it over, passes it over to Ozio. Ozio's going to use his boost. Goal's quite exposed, but Watmode is there for the save. Now we're just seeing a lot of fighting for control of the ball. We see Ozzy's going to go for a goal, but K Unit is there to block. Nuclear Option will tip it over to the left side. Serge is going to fight for the ball. Shank is going to tip it a little bit into the air, but Watboat's going to set it up, but Shank's going to knock it high in the air again. Ozzy is going to get demoed. That might be Shawnee State's opportunity for a goal. They're going to try to center up, but that guy Serge and Shank is there to block. Not much follow-up though, but Ozzy is there to knock it a little bit to the left. But Serge is going to try to center it up, passes over to Ozzy, but Shawnee State is there with the block, double committing for the save. Serge is going to go for the shot, but it is saved by Watboat, an epic save there. Ozzy is now going to try to center it up, but no follow-up from Marietta, runs out of boost. Serge is going to go for it, but it just tips a little bit to the left side. Now Nuclear Option is taking the ball down, but Shank and Ozio are going to fight for control. But Sergey will just tip a little bit away from Nuclear Option, but K Unit is there to keep pressure on the Pioneers. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain in this game. Now see, Nuclear Option is going to bounce it a little bit, but Sergey will tip just a little bit. Ozzy is going to use the boost to try to knock it down to Shawnee State's side. Ozzy's going to go for the play. Ball gets tipped in the air, and Watboat's going to go for the goal. It does get tipped. Shank's going to go for the shot. Nuclear Option misses, and Marietta will score first. Goal by Shank. Let's watch that again, folks. Just a nice little tip. Nuclear Option tries to go for the save, but just does not quite connect, and Marietta is on the board 1-0 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Ozio will win that tip-off, but K Unit's got control of the ball. Gets knocked over to the other side. Shank does get a demo onto Watboat, and that guy Serge is going to go for a play, but misses control. But Shank's going to go for another shot. Doesn't quite connect. And that was a little close. Marietta almost got punished for that, for the ball going towards the end, but thank goodness it was just a little up to the side. That guy Serge will tip it over to their right side, centers it up. K Unit is going to use the boost, but gets demoed by that guy Serge, and it's going to be an open goal, and Shank once again makes the goal. Just a great opening there. Nuclear Option tries to go for the goal, but doesn't quite get it. So that's 2-0 that Marietta is up. 1:28 remaining in this game. Ozzy wins the tip-off again, bounces high in the air. K Unit is going to bounce it again. K Unit goes for the goal, and that was really close. Great save there by Shank. Nuclear Option is going to tip it over to the side. Bouncing it a couple times, actually. And we're going to say that Shank is going to fight for control. K Unit is going to go for the goal, but a great save there by Shank. Shank's been all over the field for this game. 1 minute remains. Pioneers are still up by 2. Can they hang on to take this first game? Shank's going to get a demo onto Nuclear Option. And Serge is going to try to center up the ball, but Nuclear Option is there to tip it away. Shank's going to try to set up the ball, but he's going to get demoed by K Unit. Ozzy and Watbo fight for control of the ball. So now K Unit's going to go for the goal, but it's just off by a little bit. 30 seconds remain. That guy Serge is going to fight for the ball, but Shank's going to get it away from Watboat. Going to try to slow down the momentum a little bit. Nuclear Option will take it away, but Ozzy is going to try to set up the play. K Unit's going to knock it over. Shank tips it just a little bit. And another demo by Shank. And 5 seconds remain. And it's going to look like that Marietta will be able to take this first game. Even if Shawnee State scores, but Marietta wants to try to get another score in. And they are trying to keep it up in the air. And it just barely misses. It tips right in front of the goal. But regardless, Marietta will take the first game 2-0. And we're seeing there Shank with 2 goals. But yeah, with that, here's the first game. All right, there we go. I still haven't figured out why the audio levels for the Rocket League stream are having problems. I don't know why, but still, the Pioneers will take the first game 2-0, very strong fashion, and we're already in the second game. So let's get in here. Ozzy's going to go for a quick goal, but nuclear option is there for the block. So now we're going to see Wattboat trying to go for the play, but Shank's going to get demoed by nuclear option. They're already determined that Shank is a big threat, already scoring 2 goals in the first game. Wattboat's going to take the ball down, but that guy Serge is going to be there to tip it away. K-Unit goes for the shot, but it gets deflected back in Shawnee State's corner. That guy Serge is going to go for the shot, passes to Ozzy, but just a little bit to the left. Now ball goes onto Marietta's side. Canian's going to go for the goal, and it's just a little bit high. If they angled it right, they would have gotten the goal. Serge is going to tip it in the air. Just a little bit too much of a lob. K-Unit's going to take the ball down to Marietta's side. Sergey is going to tip it, though, to disrupt. Tries to get it away from the goal, is able to do so. Ozzy goes for a flip, doesn't quite get it, loses control of the ball, trying to maintain control. And both Wattboat and Nuclear Option are there to fight for it. Serge is going to pass the ball to Ozzy, is going to go for the hit, but doesn't quite get it. Shank's going to fall back. But now Sergey and Nuclear Option are going to fight for the ball. Shank's going to try to center up the play. Shanks goes for the shot, but it's just a little bit to the right. So the ball gets center up again. Sergey in reverse, trying to repossess control. Shank will knock it away. Ball gets tipped over to Marietta's crossbar. Ozio will tip it away. Gets knocked over to the back left corner, or right corner, depending on which perspective you look at. K-Unit goes for a shot, but Serge is there for the block. Ozzy's going to be fine for the ball. 2 minutes and 53 seconds remain. No one has scored just yet, but Serge is going to try to take the ball down. But K-Unit is there with the save, but Shank's going to take it away from him. And Serge goes to the shot, but another great block by Wattboat. K-Unit will knock it away from the goal, but Shank's there to tip it. And now he's going to be going for a goal himself. Wattboat once again there to defend. Now Wattboat's going to take the ball down the side of the field, but Shank's going to knock it away. So Shank's going to tip it over. It gets a little bit of a bump. Sergey goes for the goal, but K-Unit is there to defend once again. And a little bit of fighting at the top here. Nuclear Option goes for the shot, but ends up going to the right. And Sergey does get demoed. Wattboat and Ozio fight for the ball. Wattboat loses it, and Ozio is going to go in reverse to try to tip it over. Although Nuclear Option is there to deflect, but Serge is going to go for the shot. K-Unit misses, but Wattboat's there to deflect. It's actually just a little bit to the right anyway. Let's see, K-Unit is going to use that boost, but Ozio is going to tip it away. And a little bit more bumping here and there. Shank's going to go for the shot, but it's just a little bit to the left. And that guy Serge is going to get demoed by K-Unit. Shank's going to use up all of his boosts now, but tries to deflect as much as he can. Serge will be there to block, but lots going on here. Ozio's flying in the air, goes for the shot, and he nails it. Let's take a look at that again. So it just flies in the air, tips it in, gets past Nuclear Option, and Marietta is up 1-0. 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in this game. K-Unit's going to win the tip-off. Nuclear Option's going to try to boost over, but that guy Serge is going to take it away from him, and take it away from him again. Watboat's going to try to set up the play. 1 minute remaining. And Serge and Shank are there with the ball. Shank's going to use his boost. That guy, Serge, is going to go for the shot just a little bit to the left. Oh, that was a really good opportunity to go for a goal. Ozio is going to try to take the ball, but loses control. K-Unit now has control. Going to try to center up and go for the shot. Shank and Ozio are there to defend a little bit. Shank's going to knock it away. Serge is going to go for the shot. Shank gets demo. Shank demos nuclear. Ozio goes for the shot. Doesn't quite get it. Less than 30 seconds remain. And ball's just hovering over there. K-Unit is there for the block. Nuclear option is going to go for the goal. Ozio there with a great block. And they're going to try to seal this in. 15 seconds remain. Ozio's going to... so close, but Watboat was there to knock it away at the last second. Now there's 8 seconds remaining. Can Marietta hold out? Ozio gets demoed. K-Unit goes for the shot. And it's just barely tipping away. Ozio's going to knock it away and secure game 2 for the Pioneers. So with that, Marietta will take the second one. You know, I'm just going to hit the... We just won't go to the transition there and just give the point that way. You know, it's weird about the microphone settings. In every other collection, it works just fine. It's, for whatever reason, my Rocket League settings just mutes the mic. I don't know why. But here we go. We are at match point for the Pioneers. Can they go 3-0? We are going to find out in about 5 minutes. K-Unit's going to go for an early shot, and we see Shawnee State is not done yet. An early goal by K-Unit. So they are going for everything because Shawnee State know that this is it. If the Pioneers take this game, it will be the match. So they're going to try to extend this as much as possible. But Marietta is going to want to close out the game and try to do a quick 3-0. Shank goes for the shot, but Watboat is there for the block. Sergey's going to try to set up the play and center it up. But K-Unit's going to knock it away. Ozzy's going to try to tip it away. And does get so. But they're going to go for another goal. But Sergey is there with the epic save. Nuclear option stops the ball. But Sergey's going to knock it away. And we see Shawnee State gets another goal. Ozzy tries to go for the block, but doesn't quite get it. So 4 minutes and 9 seconds remain, and Shawnee State is already up 2-0. I mean, it's possible the Pioneers got a little bit overconfident and getting punished for it. Shank goes for the shot, but doesn't quite get it. But Ozzy is going to go for the goal, but K-Unit is there for the block. Looks like we are getting a little bit of packet loss. Not too sure why, but hopefully it'll stabilize a little bit. Sergeant goes for the pass. Ozzy is not able to connect. Now Shank's going to try to center it up. Sergey's going to try to bounce and use the ricochet for the goal, but K-Unit's going to knock it away. Sergey's trying to keep the pressure on Shawnee State's side of the field. Ozzy is going to go for the shot. Bounces it in, but doesn't quite connect. And Sergey goes for the follow-through, but Ozzy was there to deflect it. Unfortunate for the Pioneers. So Kenya's going to go for the shot again. Gets it all away from the rest of the Pioneers. Sergey does get demoed. And Shank's going to knock it away. And K-Unit's going to go for the goal. Doesn't quite get it. Sergey's going to talk it over, but K-Unit's going to set it up again for Shawnee State. And the goal exposed. Ozzy is going to be able to get the Pioneers on the board. So a great hit by Ozzy gets over everyone's heads and goes straight into the goal. Pioneers are now down 1-2. 2 minutes and 46 seconds remain. Still plenty of time to get caught up. Pioneers only down by 1. Ozzy wins the tip-off. So now he's going to try to center up the play. Everyone's going for the ball, but K Unit's going to knock it away from the Pioneers. Shank's going to try to set up the play, but Watboat is there to deflect, and Nuclear Option is going to try to set it up for Shawnee State, but Marietta's going to try to knock it away. Watboat is over there trying to set her up for K Unit to go for the goal. Is off by just a little bit. Ozzy is going to knock it away, but Watboat is there for the block. Fights with Sergey. MC was just not able to maintain control and get the shot in. Nuclear Option is going to try to go for the goal, but it's a little bit to the right. Austin knocks away. 2 minutes remain. And Shawnee State is still up by 1 on match point for the Pioneers. Sergey's going to knock it away from K Unit, but Ozzy will get demoed as part of that. Watboat's going to set up the play, but Sergey is going to knock it away. K Unit and Nuclear Option double commit to get the ball set up, but everyone misses. Ozzy going to use that boost to take it down. Nuclear Option is there for the block, and Shank's going to go for the shot, but K Unit is there to knock it away. Ozzy knocks it in the air. Watboat is over there to tip it over. Ozzy going to go for the shot, but it's just going to be wide left. Now he's going to bounce towards the center, passes to Sergey, but Nuclear Option is there for the block and going to try to go for the goal, but a great deflect there by Shank. Watboat goes for the goal, but Sergey is going to get credit for the save. Watboat goes for another goal, and Shawnee State will extend their lead by 2. So Marietta tries to defend it, but they do not. So now a minute 10 remains. Pioneers are down by 2. So Shank's going to try to go for the shot. Goal's exposed, but K Unit's going to knock it away. And it gets bounced in the air. 1 minute remains, but that guy Surge gets a goal very quickly. So with 58 seconds remaining, Pioneers are down by 1. We'll see if they can get one more to tie this up. Anything can happen in 58 seconds, folks. If you ever watch Rocket League, you can know that you could score quite a few goals in just a short amount of time. So just going to tip it away. But Watboat's going to deflect. Ozzy is going to go for the goal. And it's just off by a little bit. That could have gone in, and that would have tied it up for the Pioneers. Ozzy is going to deflect it, but Nuclear Option is going to go for the goal. 40 seconds remain. Shank's going to knock it down and see if he can set up the play himself. But K Unit is there for the block. Sergey will tip it away. 30 seconds remain. Pioneers need a goal to at least get it into overtime. Nuclear Option saying, no, we want to win this game. We want to go to game 4. Pioneers want to close it out. Shank goes for the goal, but it is blocked by Watboat. Sergey does get demoed. K Unit is going to try to set up the play. And Watboat is able to score, and that might secure this game for Shawnee State. 11 seconds remain. Pioneers are now down by 4. And a great corner shot. And just a few seconds remain. Nuclear Option is going to try to knock it away. And with just a second remain, and Shawnee State will take that game. Whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go. But all right, I mean, we are now going to go to a game 4. I think the Pioneers got a little overconfident with that game. So they are going to need to kind of clean up some of the mistakes and see if they can close it out. Otherwise, we'll go to a game 5. Right now, momentum is in Shawnee State's favor. So Oz is going to try to set up an early goal. Does get knocked away. Shanks is going to tip it a little bit to the right. Sergey is going to bounce it off towards the center. Ozzy is going to go for the shot. Doesn't quite connect. But Sergey is going to capitalize on, but K Unit is there for the block. And now Shank's going to try to tip it away from K Unit. Goes for a shot, but doesn't quite get it. Shank's going to tip it into the air. And Sergey goes for the shot, but doesn't quite get it. Shank's going to bounce it off, but Nuclear Option and K Unit are both there and going to knock it down to Marietta's side of the field. Nuclear Option goes for the shot, and they will get the goal. Nuclear option is just going to be able to get in. Shank tries to go for the block, but doesn't quite get it. So now Shawnee State is up 1-0. Ozio wins the tip-off. Shank's going to go for an exposed goal. And just like that, in just a few seconds, Pioneers will tie it up. Ozio gets the tip. Goal's exposed, and Shank is going to capitalize on it. And now it's 1 apiece. Like I said, a lot can happen in a very short amount of time. So now it is 1-all, 4 minutes, 10 seconds left. Shank's going to win the tip-off. But K-Unit is going to knock it away. Lotboat's going to try to go for the goal. Doesn't quite get it. Ozzy is going to knock it down the field. K-Unit's going to try to go for the block. Tips it away. And it goes towards the middle. And everyone's just kind of chasing the ball here. And Shank's going to bounce it off. Tries to go for the goal. Bounces again. And Watboat's going to try to take it down the field. But Surge is going to be there to tip it high in the air. And Shank goes for the play but misses. Ozzy is going to take the ball down and go for the shot. And just a huge save there by Nuclear Option. And Shank tries to go for the block and misses. And that is going to be a goal for Shawnee State. So it's just off by a little bit, and the goal was still exposed. So now Shawnee State is up 2-1, 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. The ball gets centered up, and Nuclear Option is going to get demoed. K-Unit is going to go for the goal. Watbo tried to knock it in, but didn't quite seal the deal. Ozzy is going to knock it away. Nuclear Option is going to try to center up the play. Let's see, K-Unit is going to take it down to Marietta side of the field. Shank's going to try to take it away from Wattboat, but not going to succeed. Ozzy will knock it away. Nuclear Option is going to bounce it off to the side. Goes for the shot, but loses control of the ball. That guy Surge is there to knock it away. So that guy Surge will knock it over, but Wattboat will knock that away from him. So it's just back and forth. Shank's going to get the epic save. And K-Unit's going to go for the goal. Everyone misses, and so does K-Unit with that shot. So now Wattboat is going to try to center up the play. But that guy Search is there with the block. Ozio knocks it away from Nuclear Option. He's going to try to center it up. Nuclear Option will knock it away from him, though. Takes full boost. Tries to take it down the field. But that guy Surge will bounce it over. Tries to go for the goal. Bounces towards the center, and Nuclear Option is there for the defense as well. 2 minutes remain. Pioneers are down by 1. That guy Surge is going to try to center it up, but Nuclear Option will knock it away and try to center it up. And goes to K-Unit, but Shank is there to defend. See, Ozio and Shank are going to fight for control of the ball. Nuclear Option, though, is going to try to take it away. And not able to close it out. The goal was exposed, but Wattboat is going to sink it in. And you see this great patience to tip it a little bit and then get it the ball in. Minute 33 remains. Shawnee State's now up by 2. Ozzy wins the tip-off. Surge is going to go for the goal, and it's exposed, and Marietta will get a very quick goal. That was a much-needed goal to try to get back into this game. Just capitalizing on some of the mistakes made by Shawnee State, leaving that goal exposed. A minute 30 remains, down by 1. Marietta needs at least one more goal to try to tie it up. It's still match point for the Pioneers, but if Shawnee State takes this, we will go to Game 5. And so far, Shawnee State has been playing pretty well, except for some exposed goals. That guy Surge will knock it away. Shank's going to tip it over to the side, but Wattboat is there and gets demoed. That guy Surge is going to tip it away. And Shank's going to juke it away, but K is there to knock it away. Less than 1 minute goes. And another exposed goal, but a huge save there by that guy, Surge, at the last second. And is that ball what just happened? What was that? Okay, we got to watch this again. So Ozio knocks it, and it gets tipped by K Unit, and it goes right into the goal. And the Pioneers tie this up, 3 apiece. 50 seconds remain. This next goal is going to be critical. If the Pioneers get it, that might clinch the match. If Shawnee State gets it, we'll go to a Game 5. Nuclear Option is going to try to take the ball down the field. And Ozio is going to knock it away. Shank's going to be riding the side. But Watboat's going to deflect it. That guy Surge is going to try to send it, try to cruise it down the field. 30 seconds remains. Centers it up. Nuclear Option is going to take it away. K Unit's going to take it down the goal, but Ozio is there for the block. Watboat is going to be at the goal to defend. 20 seconds remain. And Shawnee State's going to go for a goal, and they're going to score. "17 seconds left. K Unit is going to knock it in. So now they have the lead. So Marietta has very little time to try to knock it in to see if they can at least get into overtime. Shank's going to win the tip-off. But now he's going to try to go for the shot. Loses control of the ball. Ozio is going to try to bounce it towards the center. And 5 seconds remain. Marietta's got to make a goal right now. Surge is going to try to make the play. But with that, we now are going to go to Game 5. Shawnee State taking that 4-3. So yeah, I think everyone's just going to take a little bit of a breather before getting into the next game. So, all right, so this is it, folks. This is going to be match point. So this is going to be it for all the marbles. That guy Surge is going to go for the goal. But does not quite get it. And Surge is going to get demoed. Now Nuclear Option is going to knock the ball away, but Surge is there to block, but so is Nuclear Option to try to keep the ball onto Marietta's side. Wabo goes for the goal, but Surge is there for the block, and right now the momentum is all on Shawnee State, trying to keep pressure on the Pioneers. So Ozzy's going to try to set the play. Shank goes for the goal. Surge is going to go for another one, and they will score. So a great goal there by that guy Surge. So now Pioneers are up 1-0. So now we see Nuclear Option is going to take the ball down, but we see Marietta is there toward the block. But we're going to see a goal possibly exposed, but Marietta is not able to capitalize on. Nuclear Option is going to tip it away. Shank's going to knock it over to Shawnee State's side. Shank's going to try to center up. Isaac goes for the goal, but fights with that guy Surge, and they're just not able to land the shot, so they only got to fall back. Watboat's taking the ball down the field, gets it away from that guy Surge. Shank is going to try to make a play, but will get it away from them. Shank's going to try to knock it over. Nuclear Option is there to try to center it up once again. That guy Surge does tip it away. And Kaden's going to go for the shot, but Ozio is going to be there with the block. Ozio's going to tip it in the air. K-Unit's going to knock the ball down the field, but Ozio is going to tip it away from him. Going to try to use his boost, goes for the goal, but nuclear option is there for the block. Going to try to take the shot, but right now the goal is a little bit exposed, but Marietta does collapse and is able to knock it away. The ball goes down towards the corner here. Ozzy is going to try to go for a shot, but K-Unit is there to defend. Sergey is going to be there, but now the goal is exposed once again. Ozio tries to go for the demo, but Wapo will tie it up 1 apiece. 1:57 remain. We see a lot of fighting in the middle for the tip-off, but now it's tied 1 apiece. 1:52 remains. This could very well be another next score wins the game. K-Units tries to go for the shot, but it is blocked by Shank. Nuclear option is going to try to center up the play for K-Unit to go for the goal, but it gets bounced a little bit. Ozio gets a block, and Watboat is going to score, so now they take the lead. Shank tried to tip it away, but it angles into the goal. So now Pioneers are down by 1. We may be seeing a reverse sweep from Shawnee State. It was match point at Game 3 for the Pioneers. They were not able to close it out. And Shawnee State is now in the lead. See, Shank's going to try to go for the goal. Just slowly tip it in. Ozio tries to knock it in, but doesn't quite get the angle. Going for the goal, but nuclear option is there to the tip, and Watboat is going to knock it away. And Ozio is going to go for the shot, but just off by a little bit. Shank's going to try to center it up for Ozio, and that guy Serge actually is there and ties it up. So here we go, folks. This looks awfully familiar. Less than a minute to go. Tied up. Next goal will very likely win the match. So Shank's going to try to make the play. 50 seconds remain. Ozio is going to knock it down towards Shawnee State's field. K-Unit is there to pass it over to nuclear option. K-Unit is going to go for the goal, but Shank is there for the save. Now he's going to try to knock it away. Nuclear option is going to center up the play. And Watboat's going to go for the shot, but that guy Search is there to block. 30 seconds remains. Ozio goes for the goal, and he's going to get it. Pioneers are now up 3-2. That guy Search bounces it up. Ozio's going to fly in. And when things are on the line, you got to trust your team captain to make the play. Ozio was able to do it. They still got 28 seconds, and a lot can still happen in a very short amount of time. But Ozio is going to tip the ball in the air. And oh my goodness, folks, that might be the nail in the coffin. Ozio tips in the air and will go for the shot. Last game of the season for the Pioneers. Senior Ozio is trying to make sure that they end on a good note. So now 21 seconds remain. Nuclear option is going to try to set up the play. That guy Surge is going to defend. Shank's going to tip it over, and that guy Surge will knock it away, actually. 10 seconds remain. Ozzy is going to try to set the play one more time, but K-Unit is going to knock it away. 5 seconds remain. Gets bounced on the crossbar. Ozzy is going to tip it in the air. That guy Surge gets demoed. And Shank's going to seal the deal at 0 seconds. The Pioneers will take that game 5-2. And with that, the Pioneers will win the match 3-2. Went all the way to 5 games, but they will close it out. So congratulations to the Pioneers on their 3-0 victory. I'm going to have to double check the numbers for games 2 and 3. I don't know if those are the right numbers. But what I'm going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get an interview with one of the players, and I'm going to double check that these numbers are correct. And we'll be back in just a minute with a post-game interview. All right, it looks like the mic is working. Yeah, mic is working. All right. So, first of all, introduce yourself to everyone in the chat because I don't think you've talked to them just yet.
So, my name's Justin. I'm a freshman here. Came with Sergey. That guy, Sergey, we came on just to have some fun, and we're here help out Austin with his senior year, and we got him a season in.
All right. So, first of all, congratulations on your victory. Went all the way to 5 games, but how's it feel to take a win?
It was nice, especially that last goal at the end. I just kind of floating in the air for it to pop off and right into the goal, right at 0-0. It was nice.
It's always nice to be able to get those right at the end. And of course, I mean, you had the win there, but it's just nice. It's a little icing on the cake with that.
Definitely.
Now, you had an amazing game 1. I think you made all the goals. So what was the mindset like after that game?
So, actually, during that game, I wouldn't have been able to do it without them passing the ball at all because nothing would be open if they weren't throwing it around and just creating the open holes to be able to actually put it in. But after that game, we were solid. We were communicating with each other. It was nice.
Okay. Now, you took the second game, so you're at match point at game 3, but it seemed like you were struggling a little bit there. So, I mean, what do you think happened in game 3 that kind of threw off the momentum?
So during game 3, we were just sitting there rotating. We weren't telling each other where we were. Communication went down, but game 5, it was right back up when we were ready to roll.
I was about to say, so we got to game 4. You're now down, so I knew this was match point for both sides. What was the communication like? What was the strategy? What was everyone talking about going into game 5?
We all kind of just sat down, looked at each other, said deep breath, inhale, exhale, communicate, and let's get it going.
All right. So thank you. So once again, congratulations. Would you like to say to everyone in the chat who's watching right now?
What's up, everybody? I hope you're enjoying. We put on a good show. Hope y'all enjoyed.
All right. So thank you again. Congratulations on your win. All right. So that's going to be it for us today. And that's going to be it for Rocket League this semester. I know you guys are going to be upset. For those that have the Twitch subscribers, if you want to use the Pio Thumps in the chat, by all means do so. But the good news is Rocket League will be back in the spring. So we will have a lot more Rocket League coming at you. We just give the players a little bit of downtime and maybe keep the cobwebs dusted off. So that way you guys have a good showing next semester in the GLEC and NACE. But we will still have more matches for you this week. Tomorrow, in fact, I haven't even showed you guys the schedule for the week, so let me get that out here because we got still a lot going on here. So let's take a look real quick before we close out. So yeah, tomorrow our Overwatch 2 team will play against Kaiser Sarasota at 7 o'clock. Wednesday, our Valor team will be playing against Kansas State. That's right, Kansas State University at 7 o'clock. On Thursday, our Rainbow Six team will be playing against Kaiser. Not Sarasota, but Kaiser. There are two different Kaisers. Friday, our Rainbow Six team will be playing against Florida Polytechnic University. Saturday, we got a lot going on. Our Valor team will be playing against Mount Vernon Nazarene at noon. And our League of Legends team will be playing against Valpo at 3. And our Fortnite team will be participating in the NACE Starleague Championship. So a lot's going on. So thank you all again for watching. Shoutouts again to HyperX and Over the Moon Pizza for their support. For all the latest updates of what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok,